I'm not making any money. As you may have known, there's a adpocalypse going on right now. There's no ads on YouTube. No ads, okay? They're all gone. They all pulled out because apparently there was ads on a racist video. So everyone was like, I'm out. All right. There's what, 9 billion videos on YouTube? That one has the racist on it. Nope. I'm out. 1 out of 9 billion? Fuck you. If you see an ad on this video, you praise that shit like the fucking sun, okay? Praise that shit, boy. Let's have a look here and see what did my last video make on ads. $100? The irony here is that I made more on YouTube Red revenue. So check out my new show, oh wait, fuck. They fucked that up too. The news outlet that broke this story about the racist video was none other the enemy of YouTube. The Wall Street Journal. I'm not kidding. They're back at it again. Right? Remember when I did the whole try again, motherfuckers? Try again, motherfuckers. You weren't supposed to actually do it. What the hell, man? God damn it! Fuck! Fucking YouTube, right? I'm fucked. Okay, I'm just... Don't panic. I'm sure no one else is panicking. I declare war on the Wall Street Journal. Okay, maybe people are panicking. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's fine. Desperate times comes desperate measurements. And family-friendly Felix got a plan, boy. I've got a plan. The adpocalypse is still going strong. Imagine paying for an advertisement to be shown, but even though no one watches it, you still have to pay for it. On TV, you can actually never know if someone is watching your advert. Maybe they're out taking a piss, maybe arguing with their wife, eating, being distracted, whatever. You still have to pay for the ad to be shown. Well, on YouTube, it doesn't work like that. If you don't watch the entire ad or for at least 30 seconds, you don't have to pay anything. No money is basically lost. So it seems pretty safe to advertise on YouTube. At least it seems pretty great, if you ask me. Advertising on YouTube can give you a wider reach than any TV network could. If your target consumer is 18 to 34, YouTube has a wider reach than any TV network, than any cable TV network. And according to a research conducted by Google, may be a little biased, but they found that in 80% of cases, ads that were shown on YouTube as opposed to TV were 80% more effective to drive towards a sale. And you know, I may be a little biased as well, but I believe that fact because on YouTube, you can target your consumer much easier. You got demographics, geographics, time of day, retargeting of ads, and based of interest ads, which have shown to be highly effective. YouTube doesn't just know who your target consumer is, they know what they like, what their behavior is like, and you can reach them directly, not guessing. And let's say you want to buy the product that you see in the advert. What do? You gotta walk outside and go to the store. Ridiculous. You can just click on the ad and buy it there. So simple. Man, advertising on YouTube seems like the greatest thing ever. I know, but wait, there's more. On TV ads, you gotta pay a certain amount to get your ads shown, all right? And it could be pretty expensive. Well, on YouTube, if you want to pay $1 to advertise, you pay $1. That's all you gotta do. There's no limit. And let's say you want to pay $1 million, $50 million. You can pay $50 million. No one's gonna stop you. Why not spend a little extra while you're at it? Because if you advertise on YouTube, you're also supporting independent creators all across the world. You can also get organic views on YouTube. Hey, what do you mean with that? Well, you know those Old Spice commercials? I have a son! Millions and millions of views. You don't turn on the television hoping that you'll see one. You go to YouTube to watch it. You're basically getting people to watch your advertisement for free. Wow! YouTube advertising seems amazing. Why would I possibly never advertise there? But Felix, I've heard that it's not safe to advertise on YouTube. There is racist videos out there. And what if my ads appear on them? YouTube has extremely strict rules on demonetization. Even before this whole adpocalypse happened. And ask any creator. You talk about politics, your video will get demonetized. Literally, I play a game with the single bit of sexuality in it, like no nudity whatsoever, it gets demonetized. It's very sensitive. It's a very strict system that's in place. And like I said, even before all this outburst. And people know that if a Coca-Cola ad appears in my video, that doesn't mean that Coca-Cola is supporting my views, whatever they may be. It's just common sense. People know this already. It's just an advert. And if you want to advertise on YouTube, you can reach out to creators directly and target your ad through them. Get a video done together and then run your ads across their videos specifically. If you want a more authentic way of doing advertisement, you can't find it. It doesn't exist. We can talk directly. We have an audience that listen to us. They care about what we say and they trust us. If you're scared of your ads showing up in the wrong place, you can see through analytics exactly where your money is being spent. Oh, what? What's that? I don't need the media to tell me about that? That's so strange. It's almost like the whole thing is just blown out of proportion. I could just look online and see where my ad money is being spent on. How about that? It's right there in front of you. TV doesn't have that. That's very interesting. And if YouTube wasn't even more safe, they added even stricter rules, and for your ad money to be spent, the creator has to have more than 10,000 views on the platform, essentially eliminating anyone to upload anything and have ads on it. Because let's say if a news company wanted to take, for some reason, advertisements from other companies and place them directly on racist content for whatever reason, I can't think of, they can no longer do that. I think it's interesting recently what happened with Pepsi. They pulled ads off from YouTube to avoid controversy and came up with an advert that they probably spent millions and millions and millions of dollars on, and it flopped. It got a ton of controversy because it didn't reflect reality. YouTube is painfully honest in its reflection of what the audience really want. If you don't like on something on YouTube, you'll know. Not only was the advertisement offensive, but it was also unauthentic. People know this. Why? Because just look at the dislike bar. I know it's a kind of a stupid metric to bring up, but it's anonymous. And it shows that this type of way of doing advertisement is not relevant anymore. The way media like to portray things is no longer a reflection of reality.
Sounds like one of us has died. We are. This is it. This is basically.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you
the
for
first
watching.
episode of Best Club. We'll see you guys next week.
People here don't care.
Can we cut this right as we can?
Just as we're about to kiss. Can you not do that? You spat on my hand. Stop coming out of your nose.
I'm gonna pee myself. I gotta pee so bad.
This is the work. How do you do this?
Marcia,
How do you kiss this?
Marcia, don't look at me. Don't look at me, Marcia. No, no. Look at me. Look at me. Turn around.
I've got another confession to make. I'm your fool.
Look at me. Turn around. There's the lipstick. It's on his mouth.
Yes!
Now listen here, Pids, you have no idea how much you made an impact in my life. 4 years ago, I found out about your channel. I watched your videos every single day during college. 2 years later, I graduated from college, took my nursing license exam, passed it. But, plot twist, I decided to pursue being a YouTuber just like you. Oh no. How is this a good thing? I bought my rig, worked part-time online teaching English, and made gaming and comedy videos every day. My parents were so disappointed I wasted all those years in college just to make YouTube videos. 2 years after graduation, my channel is now over 100,000 subscribers, and I'm being called the PewDiePie of the Philippines by my country. Now my friends and family respect me, and I have so many people who appreciate my shiz, which is such a weird and surreal feeling. I'll probably never get used to this, and that's all because you inspired me to become a YouTuber. I mean, I never would have started if it wasn't for you, but I owe all the success till now for my fans and supporters. Thank you. I'll make you proud one day, Pills. I'll make you notice me, Brofist.
Hey, up here! Why the hell are you dressed like a damn preacher? Have you tried these sack things? Whoa.
I almost died! But first, no, you didn't click on a 2015 PewDiePie video. And no, you haven't traveled back in time. That's right, I'm back, baby. I'm back to the old setup. That's right. Last Monday, me and Marcia had a dinner. We had some Chinese lettuce, which apparently is kale. And I can't eat kale, and it fucked me up big time. I got some kind of fucked up thing in my stomach. Basically just wanting to die the last 4 days. It's been really great. Even better news is that I made great friends with Mr. Bucket here. We're getting married. We made out for a good couple hours last Monday, and it was great. I think we really hit it off, and now we are getting married. I'm a very routine-driven person. I have like a strict way I do videos every day. I wake up, I exercise, I go to the office, I do emails, prep the video, reshoot the video, and then meetings, and then I'm home. Now I don't have an office anymore, and now taken out of my routine, I'm just like, well, fuck it, I don't want to do any of that shit anymore. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm tired of trying so hard. I think I've been in try-hard mode with YouTube since I started. I'm a very addictive personality, and I think for the past 6 or 7 years I've been addicted to YouTube 100%. But now that I was taken out of it for 7 days, which has never happened before, because even if I'm sick I would still record videos, which I guess is my point. It's like I don't really want to do that anymore. If I'm sick, I'm just gonna be sick. I'm not gonna force myself to upload. And this is not a mopey video as like, oh, YouTube is so hard, or I want sympathy or some shit like that. It's more like I want to be honest. I'm tired of trying so fucking hard. I had problems with my internet a few days ago, and I didn't know what to do, and I couldn't upload properly. 2 years ago, I would have literally taken my laptop, run outside at 4 a.m. trying to steal neighbors' Wi-Fi. I did that for 2 weeks. It was a fucking nightmare, but I was like, I need to upload videos, otherwise the world will end. I'm tired of doing that. But here's the point. Don't get me wrong. I'm not tired of making videos. I'm just tired of trying so fucking hard. I want to have a more loose approach to it. And so if you notice a change in the channel for the past couple of days, my approach to YouTube has just been, this is what I want to make today. Like the Player Unknown video that I did, which a lot of you liked, which I think was pretty cool. But can that be an entertaining video? Probably not. But I really felt like playing the game. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to record myself playing it and see what happens. Now, it took me 7 hours to get that gameplay, so I guess I'm still fucking trying hard. I guess I just disproved everything I just said. God damn it. Fuck, I can't make a simple update video. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't really care about the result as much anymore. I don't care about getting more subscribers or views. Actually, I do. Just kidding, but not as much. I still really enjoy reading all the comments every single day, and that's really what gives me a kick to make videos. And I'm just focused more now on making videos that I feel like making than ever. I just wanted to be honest and transparent about how I'm feeling about the process. And I don't want you to take it like the wrong way, like I'm tired of all of it and all that shit, because that's not true. From what I noticed, the comments have been really great, to be honest, much better than they used to be. And not because you guys sympathize with me or some shit. I think you generally enjoy the content. I don't fucking know. It's so hard to tell. But personally, I find myself to be a lot happier these past days. I'm so less stressed.
Hey, how's it going, bros? My name is PewDiePie.
I moved office again, as you can see, for another time. I'm in this new space. It's pretty cool. It's my own space. It's definitely my place.
You picked the wrong house, fool!
This is mine! My padded cell.
I knew you were insane. I knew you were one of those people with We're gonna do 5 weird stuff online with Jack Spadaxing.
Thank you. I realized something really great the other day, and I think it's that I finally enjoy my audience again. Sorry, you're not invited, okay? I still don't enjoy you. Go away. That's not to say that I never enjoyed my audience. I think back in the day when I was starting off, there was so much just positivity, and everyone was on the same page on the channel. And then since it grew bigger than it probably ever should have, it got such a mix of different people that wanted different content, and it just sort of became a thing where no matter what I uploaded, there's always going to be people nagging, a lot of nagging and complaining constantly, and it's you shut that out, and obviously it's not fair because a lot of people are still really cool and still supporting what you do. But for a long time I just felt like you look at your audience as a whole and you're just like, Jesus fucking Christ, what do you want from me? But I feel now, when I've taken a less serious approach to YouTube and taken it more casual, it's sort of brought back and doing these weekly fan interaction videos, it sort of brought back an audience that I can remember that seemed really cool and really on the same page, and I'm really happy about that. I'm just really happy that I have an audience that I actually really like. I used to have just all kids watching me back in the day, and that's fine, but it also sort of makes you question what the fuck you're doing. I still get comments though saying,
only 12-year-olds watch PewDiePie scream while he plays horror games.
but anyway, you guys are okay, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, like I said, I've been taking a more easier approach to YouTube, and I also think that's made my content less forced. It's just what it is, you know. If I feel like I'm gonna just play a game, I'm just gonna play a game, and you guys seem really okay with that. Like, that's really cool, and I'm happy about that. I'm very just happy about that, I guess. And I just been doing what I want to do, which sort of led me to just enjoy video games again. It's been a while. I actually enjoy playing video games and sharing that with you guys. So I think that's something I want to keep doing. So to sort of fill the more time that I have now in between making videos, I thought I want to start streaming. So I'm gonna start streaming Monday to Friday at least.
Very excited about. If you watched my Instagram or any social media, which you should, you know I like whiskey, and my favorite is Japanese whiskey, which we're gonna drink today.
What a fucking nigger. Jeez, oh my god, what the fuck? Sorry, but what the fuck? What a fucking asshole. I don't mean that in a bad way. Jesus. Why would he do that? Legit, why would he do that?
Did you kill the other one?
Yeah. Fuck's sake.
I hate you so much.
I fucking tried to shoot. I shot him 3 times. He fucking went out of his way.
Hello, I wanted to make a statement on what I said in my previous live stream. You probably won't believe me when I say this, but whenever I go online and I hear other players use the same kind of language that I did, I always find it extremely immature and stupid, and I hate how I now personally fed into that part of gaming as well. It was something that I said in the heat of the moment. I said the worst word I could possibly think of, and it just sort of slipped out. And I'm not gonna make any excuses to why it did, because there are no excuses for it. I'm disappointed in myself because it seems like I've learned nothing from all these past controversies. And it's not that I think I can say or do whatever I want and get away with it. That's not it at all. I'm just an idiot. But that doesn't make what I said or how I said it okay. It was not okay. I'm really sorry if I offended, hurt or disappointed anyone with all of this. Being in the position I am, I should know better. I know I can't keep messing up like this. And I owe it to my audience and to myself to do better than this, because I know I'm better than this. I really want to improve myself and better myself, not just for me, but for anyone that looks up to me or anyone that's influenced by me. And that's how I want to move forward away from this. That's all I had to say. Thank you for watching. Bye. We're filing a DMCA takedown of PewDiePie's Firewatch content and any future Campo Santo games. Followed by, there's a bit of leeway you have to have with the internet when you wake up every day and make video games. There's also a breaking point. I'm sick of this child getting more and more chances to make money of what we make. For those of you who don't know, a DMCA claim is basically a copyright strike. It's like a legal action towards your channel. It's a pretty big deal. If I get more than 3 of them, then my channel will shut down. So you could say this is an attack on me, my livelihood. So it seemed more than just grandstanding. This seems more like an attack to me. He also followed with, I urge other developers and will be reaching out to folks much larger than us to cut him off from the content that has made him a millionaire. So basically urging other people to do the same. I don't know. A lot of people aren't really sure about Let's Plays. It's sort of like a gray area in legal terms, because it's not like we own the game. We don't own direct license to it, and I don't think technically we can sell the video with us in it. And there hasn't really been a trial that tests this as well. There hasn't really been a trial that confirms, yes, Let's Plays are protected by fair use. You can't do copyright takedown claims on them. But generally, there hasn't been a case because developers benefit massively from Let's Players or streamers. This is pretty commonly known. Minecraft is $1 billion title because of streamers, largely because of streamers and YouTubers. Same thing, you know, PUBG. I don't think it probably would not be even nearly as big without streamers. And developers know this. This is pretty commonly known, and that's why, even though yes, we are making money through your game, it's still seen as something positive. But it is sort of interesting to me, this case in particular, because Sean's game is very much probably the most linear game in question, you know. Out of all games that could have been talked about, you know, it's to me it's really interesting how a game like Firewatch talks about this in a way like this, because Firewatch is an extremely linear game. It's almost like a walking simulator. It's not a bad game, I quite enjoyed it, but arguably if you play Call of Duty and someone else play Call of Duty, you're gonna get a completely different experience almost no matter what. But if you play Firewatch, you're probably gonna have the exact same experience no matter who plays it. So you could say, okay, well, what's the difference between playing the game yourself rather than just watching someone else play it then? And yeah, no, it's a fair point. And I think especially with Firewatch in mind. Personally, I think either way is wrong. You're bringing in more attention to the game. People generally want to play the games themselves almost no matter what. Even games that are pretty much just story-based, where you click through and read, people want to play themselves. And Firewatch, compared to other walking simulators like The Walking Dead or Life is Strange, it doesn't really have choices that leads to different outcomes or different endings. So it is very much on the line. And I think there was some controversy as well with this game in the past because people refunded the game because it was so short and they didn't like the ending. And people were streaming it, so they were just worried that people were just watching it instead of buying it. So I think it's, you know, out of all people to come out and make a statement like this, I think it's interesting that this is the developer that did it. That's pretty much my point here. Furthermore, we're complicit, and I'm sure we made money off the 5.7 million views that video has, and that's something for us to think about. Now, let's get into the meat of this. A lot of people are saying, I've seen a lot of tweets saying, they're not abusing copyright laws, Let's Plays, because Let's Plays aren't fair use. Get over it. I can't say for certainty that it is protected against fair use.
But I'm fairly certain, and most legal expert would say the same. There are some arguments against it, but if you watched my video, you know that I'm adding my commentary to it. I'm giving my insight to it. Whoever watches me play it is gonna experience it differently than anyone that plays it themselves. That's just how it is. There was an interesting article about this as well, saying, having seen some of PewDiePie's Firewatch Let's Play video, it definitely would appear to be protected by fair use. The fact that Venoman directly and publicly admits that he's not taking the video down for any valid copyright reason, but rather because he thinks PewDiePie is a propagator of despicable garbage, doesn't help Venoman's case at all. Rather, it gives PewDiePie a lot more leverage to claim that any such takedown would be abusive and possibly even a violation of DMCA's against misrepresentations. I've also seen other legal experts claiming that the video isn't protected by fair use. Let's Plays aren't protected by fair use. No one can really say for certain. That's why it's a gray area. There are other legal experts saying that Let's Plays aren't legal, Firewatch DMCAs are legal, devs can easily destroy a YouTube channel, and the law isn't how you want it. Listen here. The thing though that a lot of people pointed out shortly after these tweets were made was that they have a stream policy on their website. This is literally if you go to firewatchgame.com/about, it says, can I stream this game? Can I make money off of those streams? Yes. We love that people stream and share their experience in the game. You are free to monetize your videos as well. So people pointed this out, but there's still arguments against, saying it doesn't matter because Let's Plays still aren't fair use, so they can do whatever they want. And I would agree, because basically Sean said he will strike down any one of my future Let's Plays and the past one. But the thing is, that doesn't mean he can go back and revoke from the old one. Do you know what I'm saying? Basically, Sean has the right to strike any video that I upload from this point because he's publicly said that that's what he's gonna do. But you can't retroactively go and say, you know what, I'm revoking this license because you are a racist garbage or whatever. That's not how DMCA work. And I'm pretty sure that that form of selection bias is not gonna hold up in court. Imagine if I made some artwork and I told people, hey, you're free to use this artwork. Go ahead, everyone. People start using the artwork, and then I point to some people and I say no and file a copyright law dispute against that. Doesn't really add up, does it? So regardless if Let's Play is fair use or not, this argument of claiming my video is incorrect. Most likely if my video gets striked, I can't really do anything about it. YouTube really doesn't, they're sort of washing their hands around these copyright things. They kind of want to leave out of it. I mean, they've been sued enough, so it sort of makes sense. I imagine if a case like this goes to court, then there's not going to be much leverage for it. If anything, it would be a huge waste of time and money for Sean and his development team. When I saw these tweets, I immediately privatized the video out of respect for his request, but my video got claimed anyway. It got the strike anyway, which is pretty disappointing, to be honest. As far as I'm concerned, I didn't use any abusive language in this video. I didn't do anything that I think would be considered offensive. This video was uploaded, as far as I know, 2 years ago. And I gotta say, I'm pretty disappointed also in people defending this that I know personally have had problem with DMCA requests, takedown requests as well. Whether you like me or Mr. Vanaman, these laws are made for people to take down content. And whenever there's power to do so, it's going to be abused. And especially when the reason to take down the content has nothing to do with copyright, it sort of shows that. I think these laws are important for artists, to protect artists' work and what they do. And that's why I think it's really dangerous to make these sort of claims and to do these sort of copyright claims for no real valid reason, no matter what you think of me. If you have a problem with any content of mine or any video being up, you're free to tweet me. I will probably see it.
and I will respect that request. I did get a request from another developer asking the same thing, hey, can you delete this video? And I did, and I wouldn't have any problem to have done the same with this video. I have a huge amount of respect for developers and what they do. I know my work would not have been possible without them, and that's why I would never go against that. I could probably fight this in court and I would probably win, but I decided to just delete the video and not waste everyone's time more about this. Like I said, everything about this was my fault. The whole drama, I'm the one starting it, but I still think it's an interesting discussion to talk about, and I think it's important that we don't abuse these laws because they exist to protect artists, not to make any form of censorship or abusive claims. This video is not meant to attack Sean or his development team or anyone. I just think it's important to talk about these things. Like I said, I thought Firewatch was a really great game, and I wish them all the best in the future with their next title.